Hey folks, Todd at Freedom Fighter Tactical. I am here to talk about how to buy the shotgun. A very important consideration when you're out there that a lot of people don't really think about, and the people that do still have the same question is, do you want to buy the BENELLI M4 that already has the collapsible stock on it, even though it is pinned with a one-position recoil tube? Or do you want to buy the gun that has no skeletonized stock on it, but has the recoil tube instead? Let's talk about that really quick in this video today. Let's get started right now. Yeah, so a lot of people don't know which to do when they go shopping for BENELLI M4. A lot of people don't know that there's differences here. Because I'm preparing for SHOT as I record this video on Sunday the 16th, I don't have a comprehensive list. I don't even think I have a comprehensive list of which models come with the skeletonized stock, which models come with the three-position tube, which models come with a one-position tube, which models come with, I don't have all that information. There is some uniformity to it, but there's also just some luck. And, I think a lot of the times it depends on what BENELLI has on hand when they're putting guns together, if what goes into the gun. But the thing is everybody wants the collapsible stock and everybody wants it to function. But BENELLI generally doesn't sell to non-law enforcement people a skeletonized stock on a three-position recoil tube so that the stock actually adjusts. What BENELLI generally does is they sell, like if you go to Bass Pro or something, you're going to buy a gun that has a one-position recoil tube at the fullest extension, and you're going to have the skeletonized stock on there. And a lot of people don't even think about pushing that button and collapsing the stock before they buy it. And then they get home and they can't believe it doesn't collapse, and they realize they need the tube. A lot of people think they need a whole new stock. There's been people that have bought the skeletonized stock. It has the one position tube. They go and spend $2,000 on Gunbroker for a new collapsible stock, a new skeletonized stock, and they put it on their gun and it still won't collapse. And they're like, their head's exploding. Like, what the F is going on here? It's the recoil tube. BENELLI doesn't really have a roadmap for this. And unless you do a little of your homework ahead of time, you get caught off guard on this one very easy. But if you have the skeletonized stock on your gun, all you need is the three-position recoil tube. If you bought a BENELLI that has a field stock or a pistol grip stock that's skeletonized, you may already have a three-position tube on there, but you won't know until you pop the stock off the gun. You won't know for certain. And so it's my opinion that when you buy a gun at the store, before you buy it, when you're examining it, looking at it, and considering it, one, you want to check and see if the stock collapses or not. And if it doesn't collapse, then you need the recoil tube. If you're buying one that doesn't have the skeletonized stock on there, you might want to pop the stock off there. Ask them, say, hey, can we pop the stock off and see what recoil tube we have here? And you want to look for the tube with the three notches. You can see it over on my website. It's part number 70043. And you can type that in. Well, you can't type it in the search function because it won't show up. It's out of stock, and you'll have to actually find it in the list of parts. But they're in numerical order, so finding that shouldn't be a problem. But you want to pop off the stock and see what you have. Now, so the question then becomes, do I want to find a gun that has the stock, or do I want to find the gun that has the recoil tube? And of course, the idea is if you find the gun with the recoil tube, then you're going to go find the stock later. And then if you find the gun with the stock, you're going to go find the recoil tube later. Here's my opinion on that. Find the gun with the stock. You want to get the stock on the gun. A lot of the times you're going to find a BENELLI M4 with a skeletonized stock on it for right around $2,000, $2,100, okay? But that stock all by itself without a recoil tube sells all day long on Gunbroker for $1,500, on eBay for $1,500, sometimes as high as $2,000, okay? They're expensive. And you may as well have that money go to a gun that already has that stock on there. The recoil tubes in the aftermarket get expensive. I see them on eBay for like $1,000. I've seen them actually sell for as high as, I think, $1,700. But I get recoil tubes in quite often at Freedom Fighter Tactical directly from BENELLI, and I've got a few other sources as well. And it's sporadic, but your odds of finding an inexpensive recoil tube are much greater than your odds of finding an inexpensive stock. You can go and buy the stock for $2,000 on Gunbroker, or you could buy a recoil tube for me for about $400. So, think about it. You go and buy a $2,000 shotgun that has the recoil tube on there, but then you've got to spend another $1,500 to get the stock. Or you could spend $2,000 to $2,300 to get one that has the stock on there and spend another $400 to get the tube. So you're talking about considerable savings getting the gun with the stock on it. So it's very important. This is a very important consideration that a lot of people simply don't think about. They don't know to think about it. And that's why I wanted to do the video. That's why I have the phone number on the website. I get a lot of questions about this. Which one should I go for? Go for the one that has the skeletonized stock already on it, okay? That's the hard and expensive part to source. The recoil tube, much easier to source, okay? So that's the video for today, folks. I hope that helped you in buying your BENELLI M4. You know where to find me. Phone number's on the website. Email is on the website through the contact page. And you can call me anytime. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.